This is just a little reminder not to overlook the bar at the bottom of QGIS. So we'll start with the coordinate box, and that just displays the coordinate of where the cursor is. At the moment I've just got a blank QGIS project, but we can also double click in the coordinate box and we can select all text and delete it and type world in lowercase, and if we hit enter we get a world map. Now I'll delete world, and then once I move the cursor around, it shows the location. So in the coordinate box, it just shows where it is. So if I move over Iceland, it's about 65 degrees north and about 19 degrees west. So that's what that does. If I zoom into Iceland and go to the scale box, there's loads of predefined scales I can use. If I go to 1 to 1,000,000, for example, it zooms into exactly 1 to 1,000,000 or 1 to 250,000. Let me just pan to Reykjavik roughly. So you can use the scale like that. If I wanted to magnify this, I could change the magnifier to 200 and it makes it bigger. Let me reset that. And rotation, I could change this by 90 degrees if I wanted to, which would look rather strange, so I'll reset it. And if I untick render, you'll see what happens in this case. Nothing. But actually what happens really is if I zoom in here, you can see how it goes all fuzzy and doesn't redraw. And then I hit render, it'll redraw nicely. So that's what that does. Of course, the one at the bottom right, the EPSG button, I can change the projection. So let's change it to a slightly different one, World Robinson. I'll click OK. And we can see it's got a different shape now. And at the far right, at the bottom, there's messages. That's just messages from the system, the message log. Most of the time you won't need to look at that. And another thing, the box at the bottom left, the search box, if I just click my cursor in there, I'll get a little pop-up. So if I type in the word set and hit enter, because it's selecting project properties, it will open up the CRS. It's just a way to access different things, but also here you can type in things. So if I type in 65, minus 19 and hit enter, it will flash that point on the map. You see, and I can do it again. Let's type in, let me try 40 and 40, minus 83. Let's try that. And it flashes somewhere about Ohio. So you can locate places like that if you want to. So that's what these boxes do. Just be aware that they're there and they do have uses in certain situations. The most useful probably is the button where you can change the CRS for the map canvas.